Hey, what's up guys? It's Jacob here from Unlittle Me, and today I just want to talk to you about bodily sensations and its relationship to anxiety. And I realized that in the last video I was talking about anxiety in response to certain situations, given situations, and it might have led you to say or think to yourself, well, hang on, Jacob, I don't actually know what I'm anxious about. I'm experiencing anxiety to a degree that it affects me day to day, and it's just always there. There is no specific situation that I'm feeling anxious towards. There is no trigger that I am aware of that is causing me to feel this way. And so this video is for those of you out there who are struggling with this, who are experiencing sensations in their body or in their minds that doesn't just quite make sense to them. And it might lead you to believe that you are physically unwell, that you're not capable of doing much in your day-to-day routines. It might lead you to believe that there's something medically wrong with you, that there's something serious going wrong, and you don't know just what it may be. It might make you into a little bit of a hypochondriac. And this is a video where I really want to reach out to you, you sufferers of health anxiety out there, because this is something that has really affected me on such a deep level. And it's such a horrible thing to go through, because you're in this constant loop, that once you feel like you've resolved one symptom, you start experiencing another one, and after that one it's a new one, and a new one, and a new one, and it keeps going on, and you're not aware of the cycle at all. If you actually take out a pad and paper and start writing down every single thing, every single bodily sensation you've worried about in the past, you're going to have quite a long list there, and you can then look at that logically and just go, wow, okay, now I'm definitely aware that this is definitely an anxiety problem. What can I do to manage this? What can I do to actually get over this issue in my life? I think number one thing to really understand firstly, okay, about yourself is that essentially this anxiety is happening for a reason, okay? It is happening for a reason. These feelings of feeling in a body is happening for a reason. And it's happening for a reason for the fact that there are things going on in the limbic system of your brain that is causing this constant low-level hum of anxiety throughout your day, that just constantly nags at you, and you feel like you're at the complete mercy of it. So what I've spoken about in the last video, okay, is that you may have an overactive amygdala. Your amygdala instantly responds to certain stresses in your life, and instantly it hijacks the brain, and that's what's called emotional hijacking. And this happens on a level before your neocortex is aware. So this just means your conscious self is not aware of these subconscious behaviors that are happening in the limbic system of the brain. So how can we actually how do we actually get over these symptoms of these health, how do we get over these symptoms of feeling in relation to our health anxiety? Well, it's good to understand that the limbic system of the brain is taking over. We're in a kind of more primitive mode during the day, and it's good to know also that our thinking, rational part of ourselves is dampened down while the mammalian part of us is taking control. It's good to understand that. However, it doesn't answer the question of how you can get over this. Okay, I really want to be able to explain this. So, the problem with low-grade anxiety, okay, the problem with low-key anxiety is the fact that we are worrying too much, okay? At the heart of anxiety is worry. What drives anxiety to go forward on and on and on is essentially worry. We come across many different things during our day that contribute to our worry, okay? And something might trigger a worrisome thought, okay? And once we have that first initial worrisome thought, we end up fixating on that experience that caused that worrisome thought, and then we start going into a spiral of other different worries. It's like as if this one thing that you saw has caused you to worry about that, and then it connects with something else. So it might begin with, oh, geez, I can't find my shoes. Oh no, how am I going to get outside today? Oh no, am I going to step on something like glass? What if I get a cut? What if I bleed out? Is my foot going to be okay? How would I get to hospital if something catastrophic happens? Blah, blah, blah. That was really irrational, really bad example, but you get what I mean. Now, here's the important thing about worry, okay? The important thing about worry is that your amygdala is hijacking your brain, but on a very low level, okay? Your amygdala is actually taking over your brain, but it's not in a completely hyper alert state. It is actually in a low grade kind of humming in the background, waiting for something dangerous to happen or something that's going to aggravate you, so that you can respond in panic in an instant, okay? And when your amygdala is humming away at this, right, you're going to get psychosomatic symptoms. You're going to get some somatic symptoms, meaning you're going to experience physiological sensations in your body, okay, such as heart palpitations all day. You're going to on and off experience irregular heartbeats, or your heart might race at some points, then slow down at some points. You're going to experience, air hunger, like you need more air because, in typical anxiety or panic responses, you need lots of air to be able to move and fight or flee, okay? And so you might find yourself hyperventilating a little bit. You're going to notice you're going to get some nausea because your digestion slows down, and this is going to be chronic all day. And this is what actually prompts you to go seek a doctor. And once you seek the doctor and they say they cleared everything out, everything looks all good, then they say, look, you've just got an anxiety disorder. Well, then that feels good initially, right? Oh, okay, it's just anxiety. But then you start ruminating. And then you start thinking, hang on, is that true? Am I really suffering from anxiety? Or is it something that is seriously wrong with me, medically wrong with me? Okay, now how do we actually manage these worries? How do we actually manage this? The way that we manage this is simply by becoming skeptical of what you're feeling, how you're feeling of these worries all the time. Okay, so if you get the thought that, you could die at any moment, okay, or if you get the thought that, say, these heart palpitations, are making me feel really feel like I'm going to die, really make me feel like I'm going to die. Question that thought. Ask yourself, is this true? How many times have I experienced this before? What did the doctor say? I remember what the doctor said, so why do I believe this to be true? Become skeptical of this and challenge the thoughts. Every single time the thought arrives, challenge it. And this is the most effective way to be able to actually help yourself through this low-grade anxiety. Because in summary, here is what the case is at the end of the day. At the end of the day, the problem is that your amygdala has hijacked your brain, but on a low-key level, okay? On a level that is below your conscious awareness. How can you be conscious of something that's happening on a subconscious level? You can't, because the only way you can be conscious of something is if you are aware of it. And if you're aware of something, the awareness comes from the neocortex itself. It doesn't come from the freaking limbic system, does it? The limbic system, it contains the amygdala, which is a very primitive, very primitive part of your brain that has nothing to do with the neocortex. It acts by itself. Understand that. And this is happening on a level below your awareness, below your conscious awareness, okay? And if this is happening on a level below your conscious awareness, it means it hasn't actually reached the threshold of awareness. So, you have to be above your mind, okay? Every single time you go through anxiety day to day, that low-level anxiety that causes symptoms, physical symptoms in your body that causes you to worry further, you need to actually challenge any thoughts that might cause you to worry further, and you must also become aware of what is causing you to respond so anxiously. Okay, so I don't know. I hope that helped, but basically, this isn't your fault that this is happening, but because it is happening on a subconscious level, you're not consciously worrying. You are worrying, but the worries are happening because of unconscious things going on inside your brain. So essentially, once the worry intensifies and escalates, you're going to have a panic attack. And once you have the panic attack, all rationality is thrown out the window, and you're back to square one again. That's why psychologists actually aim to treat the patient by having them understand or become aware as close to the beginning of anxiety or worry or a panic attack, as close to the beginnings of these things, so that they've conditioned themselves to understand what causes anxiety further, so that they can basically brush it off. And I hope this video helped. Definitely like this video if you did particularly like it. Feel free to provide me with some feedback. I'd definitely like to know what you thought of this. So anyways, have a good day, guys, wherever you are. Take care. Peace out.